Hello and welcome to Winter Driving Refresher class. All of you are here today because a state trooper strongly urged you to take the class or get a ticket. And I see, based on the amount of people in the class today, that a lot of you decided to take the class. Welcome. I'm going to open with a quote from one of the state troopers' report regarding one of the people in my class here today. This idiotic lunkhead thought that because he had all-wheel drive, he could stop on a dime. That pretty much sums it all up. I don't need to say anything else regarding that quote. I think it speaks pretty much for itself. Some of you were driving too fast and ended up in the ditch facing the wrong direction. Now, I like to whip a shitty just as much as the rest of you, but there's a time and a place to do that. I would recommend doing that in an empty parking lot, not on the freeway, especially during rush hour. Some of you were driving too slow, and you driving too slow had cars piled up behind you waiting to get around you, causing a major traffic jam. Now, I'm just going to let you know right now, the tortoise does not win the race when it comes to driving in the snow. Driving too slow causes just as much havoc as the lunkhead that we were talking about before. It appears that some of you have forgotten how to drive in the snow, even though winter was a mere 7 months ago. Remember, it's just like riding a bike. Once you learn how to do it, you always know how to do it. Just be confident with yourself. And remember, the snow hasn't changed at all from last year. Surprise! It's still cold. It's still white. It's still wet, and it is still potentially slippery, people. It doesn't wake up one day and say, "Whoa, I'm gonna mess with them and I'm gonna do rainbow sprinkles today instead of snow." Nope, it's still cold, white, wet, and potentially slippery every season when it snows. And maybe for some of you, driving in the snow is just not an option. Instead of going out and getting groceries for dinner, just call Domino's and have it delivered. The other option is we just released a fundraising cookbook titled How to Make Quick and Easy Meals Using the Ingredients that you have in your cupboard. You might be wondering how we know what you have in your cupboard. Don't worry, we're not like Google and monitoring your every move. But you know, now that I think about it, we should look into partnering up with Google. Anyway, purchase the cookbook to find out how we can help you use what you've got at home to make a quick and easy meal. Quick note. This cookbook is not for those who have a discerning or discriminating taste. Just a heads up. Now, some of you might not know what this is or how to use it. This is a snow brush. It is not, and I emphasize not, it is not used to just clear a tiny little peephole for you to look out of in your windshield. Now, let me ask you this. When you're in the shower and you're shampooing your hair and all that soap is running down, do you think that that soap is miraculously washing the rest of your body as it rinses off of your hair? I hope your answer to that question is no. This brush is used to clear off the entire body of your car. That's how it was designed. And last, but certainly not least, socially distance while driving in the snow. Now remember, that's measured in seconds. And if you don't know what that means that you have homework. Go home and Google it and figure it out. That's all for today. As always, have fun and be safe, or I'll see you next time.